Hello everybody, I am Manoj Kumar Pradhan, teacher in social studies. On behalf of Odisha Adarsha Vidyalaya Sangathan, Bhubaneswar, I welcome all to this video series of social science. Today we start the fifth part video lecture of class 10 geography, chapter 7. The topic is Lifeline of National Economy. In our introduction video, we understand that efficient means of transport are prerequisite for fastest development. Transport has been able to achieve this with the help of an equally developed communication system. Therefore, transport, communication and trade are complementary to each other. We already discussed about major means of transport in India in our previous video. In this video, we will understand the communication network and international trade of India. Key points to be discussed. In this video, I explained regarding three concepts. In the first key points, we will discuss about communication network of India like Indian Postal Services, Telecom network of India and various mass communication. In the second key point, we will understand the international trade of India with the foreign countries. In the third key point, I will explain about how tourism is considered as a trade. First, we will discuss about the communication. Communication is a process that involves sending and receiving of a message through a verbal and non-verbal method. Ever since humans appeared on the earth, they have used different means of communication, but the pace of change has been rapid in modern times. Long distance communication is far easier without physical movement of the communicator or receiver. It means communication is a two-way process which involves transferring of information or messages from one person or group to another. From the ancient times, we have used different means of communication like sending message by pigeon and messengers. But the pace of changes have been rapid in modern times with the introduction of postal letters, email, phone calls, internet, radio, televisions, etc. By this modern means of communication, the sender need not to go physically to the receiver. For example, with the development of internet, I can teach you without reaching physically to you. There are two types of communication: personal communication and mass communication. Personal communication is where just two or a small group of people communicate with each other. Personal letters, email and phone calls are example of interpersonal communication. Similarly, mass communication is communication referred to an identified indefinite number of people spread over a large geographical area. Radio, televisions, cinemas, newspapers and magazines and internet are example of mass communication. Different means of communication. First, we will start from the Indian Postal Network. The Indian Postal Network is the largest in the world. It handles parcel as well as personal return communication. Two types of mail service are provided by Indian Post. Cards and envelopes are considered first class mail and are airlifted between stations covering both land and air. The second class mail including book packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail covering land and water transport. To facilitate quick delivery of mail in large towns and cities, 6 mail channels have been introduced recently, and these are Rajdhani channels. It is yellow color. This ensures transmission of a mail from Delhi to 6 state capitals. Metro channels, it is blue color. This ensures transmission of inter-metro mails like from one metro city to another metro cities. Green channel, there are green colored postal boxes installed at the post office in metropolitan cities to deliver letters in the same cities. Business channels, it is a physical mail commercial purpose which delivers the large volume at minimum postage cost. Bulk mail channel consists of letters, newsletters, pamphlets and other similar products. Periodical channel is used for newspapers, magazines and other periodical publication. So these are the 6 types of mail channels which is introduced for the quick delivery in the metro or cities area. Indian Telecom Network. Important feature of telecom network. India has one of the largest telecom network in the world. More than two-thirds of the villages in India have already been covered with the subscriber trunk dialing, meaning STD. STD facilities to be extended 24 hours in every village of the country. All the urban areas have a dense network of a telecom. There is a uniform rates of a STD facility all over India due to integrated development of a space technology with the communication technology. These are the data of the before 20 years, and today we have already developed in communication technology. Role of mass communication in India. It includes radio, televisions, newspapers, magazines, books, and films. Mass communication provides entertainment, creates awareness among people about various national programs and policies. All India Radio Akashvani broadcast a variety of programs in national, regional, and local languages. Doordarshan broadcast program of entertainment, educational, sports, etc. for people of different age groups. India publishes a large number of newspapers and periodicals annually. Newspapers are published in about 100 languages and dialect to create awareness among people in different parts of a country. The largest number of newspapers published in the country are in Hindi, followed by English and Urdu. India produces short films, video features films, and video short films. The Central Board of Film Certification is the authority to certify both Indian and foreign films. Mass media creates awareness among people on various socio-economic and political issues. So these are all about the role of the mass communication in India. Now we will discuss about the international trade. The exchange of goods among people, states, and countries is referred to as trade. Trade between two countries is called international trade. It may take place through sea, air, or land routes. State level trade is carried between two or more states. Local trade is carried in the cities, towns, and villages. International trade. Advancement of international trade of a country is an index of its economic prosperity. It is therefore considered the economic barometer for a country. And the following points can be justify the statement. No country can survive without international trade because the resources are space bound. Advancement of international trade of a country leads to its economic prosperity because such a trade provides so many jobs to workers as well as business to traders. It is through international trade that we earn much of our foreign exchange, which is required for importing many essential goods. International trade gives rise to competition. Domestic producers make their production process efficient to meet the international standard and thus are able to compete. Foreign trade helps in transfer of technology. So these are the advancement of international trade of a country. Export and imports are the components of a trade. The balance of a trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. When the value of export exceeds the value of import, it is called a favorable balance of a trade. Favorable balance of a trade meaning export value is more than import value. For example, in our country, export value is 10 lakhs and import value is 5 lakhs. Then the balance trade is favorable. If the value of import exceeds the value of export, it is termed as unfavorable balance of a trade. In unfavorable balance of a trade, export is less than import. Meaning import is high but export is low. So it is unfavorable balance of a trade. India has trade relation with all the major trading bloc and all geographical region of the world. India has exported from India agriculture and allied products, ores and minerals, gems and jewelries, chemical related products. India has emerged as a software giant at the international level and it is earning large foreign exchange through the export of information technology. Commodities imported to India: petroleum, crude and products, gems and jewelry, chemical and related products, base metals, electronic items, machinery, agriculture and allied products. Tourism as a trade. Tourism means an activity of visiting places, especially in foreign countries, for pleasure. Tourism is known as trade because of the following reason. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. Tourism also promotes national integration, provides support to local handicraft and cultural pursuit. It also helps in the development of international understanding about our culture and heritage. Foreign tourist arrival in the country had seen an increased contribution 64,889 crore of foreign exchange. Rajasthan, Agra, Uttar Pradesh, Goa, Jammu and Kashmir and Temple Town of southern India are important destinations of foreign tourists in India. There is a vast potential for development of tourism in the northeastern state and the interior part of the Himalaya, but to strategic reasons, these have not been encouraged so far. And tourism in India has grown substantially over the last 3 decades. Foreign tourists visit India for heritage tourism, ecotourism, advantage tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism, and business tourism. So these are different reasons for which foreign tourists visit India. General knowledge. Sri Ravi Shankar Prasad is the Cabinet Minister of Communication, Electronic and Information Technology. Sri Shrom Prakash is the Union Minister of State for Commerce and Industry. Sri Prahlad Singh Patel is the present Tourism Minister of India. Important questions. Mention the 2 mail channels which are introduced for quick delivery in cities. 1 mark. What is meaning of a trade? 1 mark. Why do foreign tourists visit India? Mention 1 reason. 1 mark. Difference between personal and mass communication. 3 mark. Explain this. What is balance of a trade? Explain its 2 types. 3 mark. Explain the role of a mass communication in India. 5 marks. Describe the significance of tourism as a trade in India. Try to solve all these questions answer, because the answer of these questions are already I explained in this video. Thank you so much for watching this video.